formed between two atoms is considered ionic when both atoms transfer electrons to each other. A bond formed between two atoms is considered ionic when both atoms transfer electrons to each other. True or false? True. It is false. When there is a transfer, it is false. And now to Obumpa Community Senior High School. Lime is added to soil mainly to increase water.
Please, Akrobeto is disturbing. Come again.
Okay, Ebe Famponye, can you please let Obumpa answer their question? Thank you. Lime is added to soil mainly to increase water permeability. True or false?
Please come again.
Lime is added to soil.
What is lime?
Lime, L-I-M-E. L-I-M-E is added to soil, S-O-I-L, mainly to increase water permeability. True or false?
Please, it's false.
False indeed it is. And then Obumpa has 2 more points. Now, Obumpa, another question to you. Light causes weathering of rocks. Light causes weathering of rocks. True or false?
Please, can you break the weathering for me?
Weathering, the weather.
Okay.
The weathering, so light, it causes the weathering of rocks. Rocks, R-O-C-K-S. Is that true or false? And
please, it's true.
It is false. It is false. It is false. Now, the unit of heredity found in chromosomes is dioxygenated acid.
You say chromosome?
Yes. Is that true or false?
Come again.
The unit of heredity found in chromosomes is deoxygenated acid. Is that true or false?
False.
It is true. It is true. It is true. And now we come to Apito Pachisem Senior High School. Transfusion of incompatible blood into a patient may lead to formation of clots of blood. True or false? Transfusion of incompatible blood into a patient may lead to the formation of clots of blood. True or false?
Come again.
Finally, this is the final one. Transfusion of incompatible blood into a patient may lead to formation of clots of blood. True or false?
It's true.
It is definitely true. And that ends Apiton Crachin Sam another 2 points. Now let's do some more rounds and then we'll go on a break and go to the next segment. Now the structure, and that's your question again.
Okay.
The structure in a mammal that acts as a shock absorber for an embryo is known as the placenta. The structure in a mammal that acts as a shock absorber for the embryo is known as placenta. Is that true or false?
And I'm sorry, you said mama or what?
Mammal.
Mama.
Mammal. M-A-M-M-A-L. Mammal.
What is the definition of mama?
Is that true or false?
True.
And it is false. It is false. It is known as an amniotic fluid. Anyway, let's go to the next question. And that goes to Ebefamponye. Blood in urine is known as a symptom of schistosomiasis. Schistosomiasis. Is that true or false?
True.
Definitely true. And that ends Ebefamponye. Another 2 points. Species living in the same place at the same time make up the ecosystem. Is that true or false? I take the question again. Members of the same species living in the same place at the same time make up the ecosystem. Is that true or false? True. And the answer is true. And Obumpa just earned another 2 points. Now, again, another question for you. You want to answer the question? You want to answer the question for them?
No.
Okay. Yes, so I'll come back to you. Okay, so I should come to you first then. All right. So, this question goes this way. The tissue which is likely to stain the molecular formula of alkene that contains 4 carbon atoms is C4H6. Is that true or false?
It's false.
It is false indeed. And now, and the main constituent of natural gas is methane. The main constituent of natural gas is methane. True or false? The main constituent, yes, of natural gas is methane.
It's methane. What is the meaning of methane?
Once I answer that, you know the question. So,
Answer is true.
it is true indeed. It is true indeed. And and we have one more round, and that brings us to the end of our first segment of the true and false answer. Now I start with Ebefa Mponye. The chemical properties of an organic compound are determined by its boiling point. The chemical properties of an organic compound are determined by its boiling point. True or false?
True.
It is false. It is false.
I do not have a
We go to
False.
and now we go to Obumpa Community Senior High School. The gas used in welding torch belongs to the alkanotes.
Please, I feel like that.
Yes.
Come again.
The gas used in welding torch belongs to alkanotes.
Please, it's false.
It is false indeed. That ends. And that ends. Yes, that ends Obumpa another 2 points. Now the final question, and it goes to Apito Krachinsem. An example of a semi-metal is zinc. True or false? An example of a semi-metal is zinc.
You say?
Metal.
An example of a semi-metal is zinc. True or false? Definitely that's the answer. It's false. And that brings us to the end of our true or false segments. At the end of round 1, Apiton Krachisem had 8 points. Also, Obumpa Community Senior High had 8 points. And Ebefam Ponier, LA, had 6 points. We will take a quick break. When we are back, we will go to the next school, which is Ebefam Pony. For a bonus. For a bonus. Now, name the chemical from which 1 minute for a question. 1 minute for a question. If I give you the chance, can you answer now?
Madam, there's no chance again.
All right.
Yes.
So let's go to Ebefam Pony for a bonus mark. Name the chemical from which large-scale chlorine or chlorine can be manufactured.
Can I get a jet of it?
You have 30 seconds.
The chemical
From which large-scale chlorine, or if you want chlorine, can be manufactured.
ammonium dioxide.
And that is wrong. A bonus for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
The question, please.
Name the chemical from which large-scale chlorine can be manufactured.
Chloride.
Chlorine.
Chlorine. It's cotton.
And the answer is wrong. The answer is sodium chloride or common salt.
Shit!
Now, to the next school, Ebefam Ponier Senior High School. Give 2 commercial uses of copper.
Copper.
2 commercial uses of copper. And the time runs now.
Akrobeto.
Please take the microphone.
Iron. And
2 commercial uses of copper.
Yes.
iron. And brass.
And that is wrong for a bonus mark. Apito,
Our time is not up, please.
let's hear
2
you.
commercial uses of copper. Copper is used for making electrical wires. Commercial uses of copper
Yes, go ahead.
for electronics and 2 for home appliances.
And your time is up. In fact,
We are here.
let's go to Apito.
1. Electrical cable. 2. Iron. 3. Carbon dioxide.
Go through your answers again.
1. Iron. 2. Electrical cable. 3.
I'm interested in the third one.
Carbon dioxide.
None of you had the answer. It is used for making. Okay, let's go to you. Yeah. Oh, give 2 commercial uses of copper. 2 commercial uses of copper. Let's hear you.
It is used for making jewelries.
and chains.
What is jewelry and what is chain?
Like used for making jewelries and like aluminum chains and then electronics chains and.
Sorry, we have 30 seconds and you've done about 10 of that. Let's hear you. It's used for making what and what? If I hear any supporter make a suggestion, we disqualify you. So it's used for making
cables, electrical cables.
I wanted to give you, a mark for the jewelry bit, but it's not used for. So I don't know whether to add 0.5 because that is 1 out of the 2. So it's used for making jewelries, yes. It's also used in making saucepans, and it's used for making. You said home appliances or home stuff. No. Home appliances can be electronics. So
the points.
Jewelry is specific.
Yes.
So I'll give you just 0.5 because you're entitled to 1 point and you made.
Poisons.
The professor pen.
We have some options.
No options. This is a speed race.
The sodium what?
The products of the reaction between sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid is or are
Sodium carbonate. Am I close?
Let's hear you. Now the time is up. Now finally for you, Apito Krachisem.
Yeah. The question is, the answer is hydropersistamine.
And that is not true. The answer is sodium. Okay, let's hear you.
Oh, that's what I carry.
No, let's see.
Let's put the question out
The products of reaction between sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid are, so there are 2 things I'm looking for.
Sodium chloride.
And
Sodium carbonate.
no,
Sodium dioxide.
no,
That's true. Yeah, upside.
You chop aqua.
Sodium hydrochloride.
and
Sodium chloride. Sodium hydrochloride.
and that is not true. So the answers are sodium chloride and water. And water. And water. We are looking for 2 things. We are looking for 2 things. We are looking for 2 things. And unfortunately, you had just 1 out of the 2.
We are just a friends.
And it is not your major question. It is not your major question. It is a bonus question.
The answer you said it.
Oh, I mentioned it already. Okay.
Yes, but you said it.
Sodium chloride.
And definitely when sodium can be chloride.
Sodium carbonate.
And as we promised earlier, the winner goes home with 2,000 Ghana cedis. I see DKB in the building. So comedian DKB will help us with the first presentation to Obumpa Senior High School. So DKB, come help us do the presentation for Obumpa Senior High School. And this is the amount of 2,000. Just for you to know, this is the amount of 2,000 going to the winner. So Obumpa.
So, by virtue of the power vested in me, let me quickly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Thank you very much.
Such an excellent performance.
And the second runner-up for our Despite Maths and Science quiz is Ebe Bankoni.
I have problem with the who give me this name?
Ebe Bankoni.
Everybody.
Anfa.
It's very unacceptable name. So the money, I'll make it to for court to appeal. We want another name, but all they say let it be counted.
And that brings us to the end of our Despite Media Maths and Science quiz. Until next year, Obumpa is the winner.